Hi everyone, I'm extremely honored and happy to participate today to this Meet Summit and to give my humble contribution to the, I'm sure, fabulous talks and exchanges that will be given during this summit. So I'm Michael Peters, the CEO of Euronews, the first today news channel in Europe and in continental Europe, around the world, with more than 140 million users. I mean, people who consume the brand every month. I've been given 10 minutes to give a keynote for this summit, and I'm always saying that, you know, I could have taken 3 hours, of course. So I will try to be direct and quite short on what I think could be of some interest for you, meaning what are the challenges of our industry, and before all, what is the meaning of our industry. I think that with this pandemic times, meaning means something now in those days, and something much more important maybe than even before. And I think that for any organization, whether media or others, the meaning of what we are doing is important. And so in Euronews we have actually a strong vision of things, which I believe is unique to us, clearly, and quite different from the vision or the mission statement of many of our competitors. We strongly believe indeed in Euronews that we are here to help the people to make their own opinion. We strongly believe that news source media should be here to empower people. We are here to not try to deliver a unique perspective, a political perspective, a regional perspective, a cultural perspective, or a national perspective to the world agenda, but at the contrary, to try to decrypt what exists in this world and to try to give all possible views to our consumers. And this is not easy in a time when the profusion of news is here, in a time when we are in a hyper competitive market with so many brands delivering the news, and especially in a time when you consumers have less and less time to understand things. And this is most of the time the problem, because when you have any event that happens, we all know inside of us that it's never like totally black and white. We all know that there is always in this global village some interaction, connection, some understanding about cultures and everything that can make an event viewed in a different ways. And that's why at Euronews we really try, when something happens, not to cover the event with only one view, but at the contrary, to try to understand and to give all views, if, of course, we accept the extreme views on the matter. And in that way, we try ourselves to stay at the end of the day humble, to deliver just the things that we estimate be of the help of our consumers, to help them to build themselves their own opinion. And I think that it comes from probably our European DNA, because as we are European born, and you know, this Europe is united in its diversity, and we all know that the notion of diversity can be very different if you are whether in America, in Asia, in Africa, or in Europe. And I think that this European diversity allows us to value and to put the differences that at the end of the day will unite us at the core of our values. Of course, the existence of Euronews is equally to be a strong, I would say, actor of the European markets, whether to give a kind of European perspective to the Europeans, but equally to give a European perspective to the rest of the world. But Euronews is equally, for, by the way, many of our advertisers and partners, equally a place where everyone coming from the rest of the world, from Middle East to America or to Asia, can join our platform to try to make them better understand and to give some nice messages to the European people. So this is, let's say, the mission statement that we have in this world, and we try to do it more or less good, everyone will say, but we strongly believe at least that we are always like close to our values, and we try to never go away from these values. There is something else to thrive in this market is to try to have a strong USP, a strong unique selling points. You, as a consumers, you have today the choice between so many brands and between so many offers. And at Euronews, we believe into another value, which is to become the first global media in the world. Global means to be a global media. We are not a national media. We are not speaking from a national perspective, so we remain global. But we equally believe that the more we go in our journey since more than 25 years, that being only global is not enough for the time being. And the idea is equally to position yourself as a global media, but to try to offer a content that will make sense for what we call a local audience, which is national audiences. So we are very lucky in that sense because we are the only media that, for the time being, broadcast in so many editions. We are today available in 12 different linguistic editions from all the main European languages, from French, English, Spanish, German, Italian, or Portuguese, and to all the languages that are the most spoken in the rest of the world, from Arabic language to Farsi or Turkish or Russian. So we have the capacity today to address ourselves to nearly half of the planet in their own spoken language, which is of course a strong asset. And being global allows us equally through the content to be able to make people understand what can make sense for their own perspective, national perspective, but with a global approach. If you have a debate, a society debate in a country or whatever, Euronews will come, will participate to this society debate, but not giving you the position of your own country that you will find to any other media, but at the contrary, to explain you what happens somewhere else, to again help you to make a better understanding. So, of course, this is some values that are close to us and with whom we try to thrive in this universe, who is extremely competitive and with very challenged by the digital new way of consuming, which affect all of us. We are all coming from a very traditional way of delivering the news, which is the linear offer through televisions, and we need to adapt ourselves to these new ways of consumption. So I'm always saying that it makes always very trendy or chic in any keynotes to say, to speak about 360 degrees, to speak about agility, to speak about synergies between all the different contents. But at the end of the day, it's not at all like this. We absolutely know that you, the consumers, you will never consume content when you watch it on a linear way, which is a live way, whether on your TV or on your mobile, when you are very passive and when you want to just receive information, whether when you are consuming a non-linear content, most of all video on demand, or where you want to be much more active, to have much shorter formats, etc. We even know today that a user experience will be different if you consume these formats on one of the social networks, from YouTube to Facebook or Instagram. And so all the organizations like us must have to adapt their model to these new demands. But the problem we have is that one model is not replacing another one for the time being. And it means that we need to increase our resources. We cannot switch or redeploy them from one to another. And of course, when you increase your cost, you need to thrive to increase equally your revenue. And the small problem on the equation is that today the digital market is taken by nearly 80% with Google and Facebook, and so it's of course a strong difficulty for media like us to thrive in this universe. So here is a summary of what is the challenges of our industry, of our company, how we try to thrive. But to conclude, the only thing that I wanted to tell you today is that whatever happens, we are here to help you to better understand this world that is going crazy mad. And it's, by the way, so challenging for us. So here is what I could say in just 10 minutes. I wish you a very good summit. I hope everything of it will be useful, and see you soon.